If your baby has to go to the special care unit, it can feel really scary and overwhelming.
I was really scared on the first impressions because it was in the incubators and whether I'd be able to touch them because of the wires and all the medicines it was having. But it's encouraged straight away to have contact with them and try and do as much as you can with them.
I felt as though I couldn't be a mother because he wasn't there. You know, I just wanted, you know, when you have a baby, your motherly instincts just come in, don't they? And that was difficult for me, and I think I cried for about a week.
Approximately 10% of all babies born in the UK will spend some time on a neonatal intensive care unit. It's widely recognised that the care of those babies and involvement of parents in the care of those babies is very different to babies who spend time with their mother on the postnatal ward.
Here's your food. You ready?
Often it can be several hours before mum is well enough to visit baby on the neonatal unit, and this will obviously be governed by her maternal well-being and her obstetric condition. We do encourage actively partners and fathers to visit the babies, and if at all possible we will arrange for the parents to visit the neonatal unit before the baby is actually born, so that they've actually got a mental picture of where the baby may be. We find that this goes a long way to allaying some of their anxieties in those first few hours.
Bonding with your baby, perhaps with no privacy and in new surroundings, can feel almost impossible. But remember, your voice, smell and touch will be soothing to him.
When they brought me up in the wheelchair when I had a caesarean, he was fast asleep, and when I did speak to him, he opened his eyes and he looked straight at me. And I think that helps, you know, me knowing that he knows who I was by my voice.
When you're touching them, you still feel like they have a bond. But I remember when we first got them out and just holding them and just being able to be left with them just for a little while, even though they were still being monitored, you was left with them, which was nice.
Simply sitting and watching, or talking and reading out loud, will help you all feel calmer. Touching her hands or feet will help soothe her, and once your baby's well enough, you'll be able to have that skin-to-skin contact.
With a very premature or sick baby, or a baby who's progressing through the stages of care, this involves baby in as near naked condition as possible, in effect being put very close to mum's skin.
You might be able to get involved in feeding and changing, and don't hesitate to ask the staff for help with those first daunting cuddles. All contact at this stage shows you and baby that you can comfort and care for him.
We recognise the importance of involving parents in the care of their baby at the earliest opportunity. However, they are very, very frightened, and more so if the baby is extremely small, extremely sick and requiring a lot of intensive investigations.
Straight away they made you feel welcome. Did a really good introduction to the whole unit, because obviously it's quite daunting at first. Encouraged you to do things for your baby right from the beginning, even though they was quite poorly at first.
The nurses were fantastic, so they helped and said just talk to him, just, you know, still change his nappy, and then, you know, they showed you what to do, so you got on with it then, and it got a lot easier.
Having a new baby is a unique adventure. It's filled with joys and sorrows, excitement and exhaustion, pride and anxiety. It's overwhelming and life-changing. But most of all, it's fun. So enjoy the ride.
I'm buzzing, I'm still buzzing now. It's a pleasure having her. I'm still buzzing now.
Getting your cuddles, to dressing her, taking her out, taking her to see people. It's just lovely to sort of have her there, and you know, everybody's reaction to her as well. It's been really nice.
Everyone says she's got my nose. I've never noticed that myself.
It just becomes different. It's just interesting, a bit like a roller coaster really. You don't quite know what's going to happen, you just strap yourself in and think, great, see what happens.
Off we go.